Hello everyone, it's B, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make pee pads for your guinea pigs. So pretty much, let's just jump right into it. Now, what are pee pads? Pee pads, well, this method could also be used to make the larger mats. So, fleece mats are used for bedding. They're a replacement for bedding, and it saves money in the long run. They're pretty simple to make, so I would just like to show you. Pee pads are used for an area that your guinea pig goes pee more in. I don't know if they're necessarily called pee pads, but that's what I call them. And they're machine washable. You should wash them once a day, especially if your guinea pig does pee there a lot, because you don't want it to get stinky, and they're there to keep it dry, and you don't want it to get soggy and gross and all that. So pretty much what you're going to need is an old washcloth that you can flip over. So this isn't necessarily the greatest size for this, but if you do want a pee pad this size, then it would work perfectly. Now the one I made was this big, and I flipped over a towel twice, so it worked, and it's nice. So this is an example of a pee pad that I made, which will be the end product that you see at the end of this video, so keep watching. So you need this, and you need fleece. Now these will not be matched up, I just am using this as an example. So you need 2 layers of fleece. So again, this is actually kind of matched up, so this is it. So pretty much what you want it to do is you want your absorbent layer on the bottom, and you want your fleece layers on top. Now you want the fleece to be good side to good side, or like, so pretty much you need to have the side that you want to be seen and the side that you want to be seen on the bottom together in the middle, and then the side that you don't want to be seen on top and the side that you don't want to be seen on the bottom. And this is how you're going to do it, and then, so yeah, that's pretty much the first step, and then next you just have to cut out your sizing and pin it together, so you'll see that in the next clip. I hope this does help. Alright, so now you can see what I've done is I've cut out my shape and I have pinned it all the way around. Sorry, someone might be at my door. I don't know. But anyways, so give me one moment. Apologies, my cat wanted in. He was like, wah! Anyways, so I pinned this around, and you definitely need a lot of pins. This will keep your guidance, and this causes the fabric to be lined up and not to slip around. And that's something, so I did that, and now these will stay together. But one thing you have to be careful with whenever you're sewing is pulling these out, or else these will mess up your sewing machine. So always keep an eye for your needles. And you will need a space at the opening right here, so that way you can I'm sorry, that way you can flip it inside out. So yes, anyways, if you're, again, just to repeat, but you need to have your absorbent layer on the bottom and then your good side to good side on the top. So that means a good side of your fleece, so the fleece that you want to be seen, and then the fleece you want to be seen together, and then like this. So it's like a sandwich, but there's nothing in the middle. So yeah, here we are. And you want to make sure you pin the corners. You will go around. You will not have to trim anything off at the end unless it's excess at the corners. So now I'm just going to sew around the inside, and then I will flip it back out. Now you must make sure that these items are lined up. That way it can stay together. So yeah, I have had that problem. I've had to re-sew it, but I mean, mistakes are made whenever you are making something yourself. So anyways, I'm gonna go sew this. I cannot record that because my sewing machine's in a corner and it's really hard to film. So yeah, I'm just gonna go do that real fast. And you definitely want to use the smallest size stitch, because that way because whenever you see clothing, they're the smallest size stitches possible. That way it cannot be torn apart whenever you're washing it, because pea pads do need to be washed. So anyways, yes, let's go to the sewing machine. Okay, so we're back, and I finished sewing, and as you can tell, I did have a lot extra. Now that's because not everything was lined up. Now this will happen. I mean, if you're an amateur sewer like me, this kind of stuff will happen. So anyways, all I'm going to do is I'm not going to cut away everything here. I mainly just want to cut away by the corners. That way whenever the corners need to be popped out, they can be popped out. And also, please make sure that you cut away any excess strings like this. Not good for your pets if guinea pigs get their up their foot. Because no bad things can happen that way. And then here is another example of a corner that needs to be cut. And yes, it's normally usual for things to not be lined up and such. I mean, it happens to me all the time whenever I try to sew. So again, I left that pocket open, which is easier for it to open. So you know, there we go. Any more corners? This one could use some cutting. Make sure you do not cut your string, because then you'll have to start over. Anyways, you want to go in between the fleeces for whenever you want to open it. Lame. So you want to go in between these fleeces, that way it'll flip out with this in the middle. And you do want to be careful, seams can still rip. Right now, I had that happen to me, so you always want to be gentle with your items. And this also is the part where you can learn if you have any holes in here. This is also the only time after or before you sew the hole shut that you can pop out the corner, so make sure you do that now before you sew the hole shut, or else you'll be stuck like that. So here is the basic layout, I guess, but we will be adding another stitch. I hope you guys can see. Yeah, we'll be adding another stitch. But right now, this is not going to be the prettiest, but I will be taking my sewing machine and just sewing this shut right here. So you'll be able to see the string and everything. It won't be pretty like this. If you want that like that, I recommend looking up how to do the buttonhole stitch, I believe is what it's called. I had to use that for a pillow at school, and that's a nice stitch if you want to hide it. But I'm not that fancy, and I mean, my pigs are just going to pee on these, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, you want to make sure this is lined up, and you're just going to seal it shut, that way everything is safe. And there's already some stains on it, so I don't know. But yeah, so let me go do that real fast. Okay, so we're back, and this is how it looks. I did leave an accidental little hole, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. If it does come undone, then I will fix it. But here it is, and it actually doesn't look too bad. It's just very, yes, barely can see. It's not that bad, but it's still there. I mean, it's noticeable if you're picky at it. And I guess this isn't perfect, unless you're like a seamstress. And now, anyways, moving on to the next step, you will be putting lines around here. You'll be sewing a little box inside of here. Now this makes it look nicer. Some people do two. I normally do one. This keeps it nicer looking. Also, it keeps everything from bunching up. So, safety precautions for this amazing work you've done. So anyways, how I do this is because I'm not that good with straight lines. You do not want to draw on this because you don't want that to be seen. But I put pins in, so I will be showing you guys how I do that. And it doesn't always end up being the exact length, but anyways, you want to go just like a couple inches in on here. So you just want to go a couple inches in and a couple inches away, so it'll be just a smaller box. I mean, you can make it like this big. I mean, you probably shouldn't make it that big. It should probably just be a couple inches to 3 inches in. On a bigger mat, you should probably go about 4 inches in. That's what I do. It works. But on a smaller one, you definitely want to go less. That way it's not a more compacted box. So I hope that makes sense, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm gonna just pin this around and do my measurements. You definitely want to do measurements for this part. You don't want anything to be uneven. You don't want a cockeyed box inside of your beautiful work. That's what I did, at least. Mine was pretty cockeyed, and I was like, oh, great, lovely. So yeah, let's get started on that. Alright, so here we are. I ended up sewing it around, and I followed my pins, and the pins helped quite a bit, to be honest. They always do. So here we are, and it looks good. I love it. I really like making these. Again, you can make them yourself, so that's something amazing about them, and they last in the long run. Now, I am new to using them, so I don't know if I will continue, but again, this is how I made them. They are washable. So yeah, I like this a lot. This is fun. So remember, whenever you're making the larger mats, and you put pins around, it's a bit harder to keep that square. So you might want to use the pins a lot more, a bit more pins around. Also, always make sure you save some fleece. So let's say you make a big mat, you can always make pea pads out of that. The leftover stuff, like this, I can make a tiny one. For just a little spot where my guinea pigs go to the bathroom. So always make sure to save things such as old towels that you think you should get rid of because they're dirty looking, you don't want them, but you can use those for them. Anything absorbent such as mattress protectors, just something absorbent. Those like U-Haul or something, or even foam could probably work. I mean, that's what I've seen people use. But anyways, yes. So that is what I've done for you guys today, and I really hope this did help you if you are curious as to how to make them, because I know that I was kind of like, well, how do you make them? And then I learned, and they're actually pretty simple to make. You just sew a box together, and then you sew a box inside, and that's pretty much it. Now, the only thing I think is confusing is the good layer to good layer and all that. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, like and subscribe. And comment down below if this did help you, or if it didn't. Okay? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.